Hello, good people. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back to our multiplayer game on American Civil War when we are playing turn 63, early November 1863. So you remember that on the last turn we gambled. Yes, we sent everything we had to pursue our offensive in Kentucky, and let's see the outcome. And the outcome, hold on, anyway. -8 from change battle. It was a disaster. I am very sad, disappointed, frustrated. Down also to report that yes, everything went really bad. And I'm afraid that now we are 1863. Almost 1864. I don't see any possibility that we take the upper hand in the American Civil War. But of course, we are going to play until the end. But yeah, it was really, really, really bad. What happened is that we tried to send more troops to Grant, which was staying in Louisville. Of course, as expected, the Confederates sent some reinforcements. We did also as well, but it was not enough. Where do we have a battle here? There was many battles. So we failed to retreat. Blah, blah, blah. We succeeded retreating in mid Kentucky. Is it mid? No, this is Jefferson, Kentucky. So where is mid Kentucky? So we had a corps which was there moving here, which was led by Grant. Okay. We had 44,000 men. Yes, we were completely overwhelmed with the number. 91,000 Confederates. Well, not a big. It said that we lost. We did. Obviously, we lost 4,000 men. They lost 7,000. So if we look at the outcome of the battle, let's say that it's quite positive. Only 4,000 men lost against the 7,000 of the Confederates. But the game is considering this as a victory for the Confederates. So because of that, we had to retreat. And since we retreated, all the remaining force which were joining were taken piece by piece, one by one. We won a battle. Where is it? Conceal buff. No, it's not there. It's not in Kentucky. But what happened is that so because we lost the battle, Grant retreated. Yeah, Grant has been a bit disappointment since the beginning of this war. And this is where we had, well, you will see, we lost the battle. We lost 9 national moral points. Because, same place, we had Buell, who is the army commander, who joined the battle only by himself with 2,000 men. Again, this time we had more troops. So this is why sometimes I don't understand. Anyway, we had 2 troops, 2 divisions with 34,000 men against 27,000 Confederates. Almost no losses for their side. And we lost 9,000 men. But the most... so why we lost 9 national morale about that is that when we were retreating, because we lost the battle, all our units has been destroyed. The sharpshooter was pursued and destroyed. The Ohio was destroyed. Indiana 14 was pursued, destroyed. All the units have been destroyed, and I think that our friend Buell, where is he? Yeah, he's there. No, he's not there. No, he's somewhere. I forget where I put him. Where is Buell? If he's still alive? Where is this guy? Buell, where are you? He's in, yeah, he went way far. He's now in Ohio, injured, but he's all by himself. He lost all the troops, so all the troops which were attached to him has been destroyed. So we are talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 regiments, all destroyed, including the supply. And because of that, this cost us 9 national morale. So it was not the major battle, but this is the one who decided on the offensive. On it, we have 2 divisions completely destroyed, lost 9 national morale. And then after, we had another one. Yes. We have another battle, but this one we won it, which is there, because the one part of the plan was to send major reinforcement to Grant here in order to face the expected reinforcement coming from the Confederates. But at the same time, we were sending another corps on their back in order to cut the supply and to cut their retreats and to corner this guy. So this was the mission of Berry with 1 or 2, 3 division. He managed to defeat the Confederates, which were with 1, 2, 3, 4 division that they have there. But despite he won the battle, so we inflicted again 7,000. This one, we won 1 national morale point for this one. But I don't know why he said that we were on defense. Okay, well, whatever. We won the battle, but this is not owned by us. It's still owned by the Confederates. And now, since all the rest of the offensive on the army has been knocked down and we are in retreat, trying to reorganize what is left, he's on his own. So I think he's in a very tricky situation, so we have to retreat to this guy. So unfortunately, yes, big failure. Again, at the army, they have 100,000 men. We were not able to muster such a number. It's winter, so what we are trying to do now is to bring... so I'm going to retreat from the front line. When I said we're going to retreat to the front line, because there is not that much supply, of course we're going to defend Cincinnati. But if we look at the supply, you see I will put my army there in order to receive as much supply and trying to recover and to lick the wound if possible. So, yeah, unfortunately, a disaster. A disaster because Buell, the 2 divisions that Buell, I don't know why Buell, because he was supposed to, I think he was supposed to stay on the other side of the river. He committed and he joined the battle, but he arrived late with his 2 divisions and he was completely annihilated. So, that's really bad. So what do we have left? So we have these 2 Berry, which was supposed to come and to take the Confederates on their back. Now he's on his own, so we are going to try to retreat him. And it's a far distance, so I'm going to try to get back to Indiana using the river. So of course, we cannot cross the enemy line. What do we have? We have Franklin with 1, 2, 3 division also as well. Going back to where he's going back to? Shelby, I think he's going back to Columbus. Yes, in order to reform. You have no more. Yeah, I think that you were part of the Buell army, but you have no unit. At least you didn't die. And then we have Grant with only 3 divisions left. He's going to Where he's going to? He's going to Clermont. I think Clermont is there. Yes, he's going to take defense in Cincinnati. Dix, where you go, Dix? You are going to Shelby, Indiana. So you are going to Columbus, correct? Yeah, we are going to try to recover and not to be in front line. I don't know what my opponent is going to do. He suffered some kind of losses, but of course they suffered. How many losses they had this turn? If we look, Kentucky here, he lost 7,000 men. We lost 4,000. Yeah, but it's not, okay, it's not considering here. No, it's not another one. So this is where Buell lost all his army. 2 divisions. They lost nothing. So I think that we lost 30,000 men in total, because all these guys has been 9,000 were killed during the battle, but all the remaining troops were destroyed during the retreat. So in total, we lost 30,000 men. And he lost again on this one 7,000 versus 4,000. So 4,000. So I think that he lost in total, let's say 15,000, and we lost 50,000 men. Yeah, a disaster. So unfortunately, I don't know when the game is ending, by the way, when it's supposed to do, but I don't know if we can recover from that. Knowing that we have still this guy, Barry, which is trying to, is not yet over, he need to go back to his army, and he has, how many troops we have there? We have 20,000 men. Yeah. So I think it's one of the, I've never seen, but you are witnessing one of the multiplayer campaign where the Union is losing. It can happen. And again, congratulations to my opponent for that, but I don't know how we are going to recover from this. We are pretty knocked down. And now there is snow. So the situation is going to be frozen, of course, because it's snow. And I don't think that we will see a major evolution on the front in the future. What else? Yeah, because some else, or at least in the, where is it? In Iowa, Nebraska. So we took control of Nebraska City, Council Bluff, and Omaha, and but we are going to wait because they need a more supply. Anyway, there is snow, so we are waiting there. Missouri, again, we have 2 strong divisions which are holding there. We are holding Rolla, but again here, of course, I have these units which can come, but the winter, I don't think that they are going to be very active in the coming turn. And when Shelby there? So Shelby there, the Indian, the Santee is there, so they are back on their line. There is only these two divisions which were defending Springfield. He moved there. I don't know what we can do about that. If we are going to do, we have a lot of troops. So I have a lot of troops who are now active, as you can see. There, I have some guns. I have some cavalry. Infantry, I think I have also infantry, which is ready. Or did they move already or no? But anyway, I'm sending all the fresh troops to, as you see, there is a lot of troops which are coming to Saint Louis, where we have 1 division which is ready. Moving to, where do you move, guys? Moving to Patoche, Missouri. I don't know why it's Patoche, Missouri. But let's see. Ah, yeah. I'm trying to intercept this guy now. There is some irregulars. So we are going to try to engage this guy, but all the troops are now gathering around Alec. So I have maybe 3 divisions, including 1 cavalry and 1 small division, which still need to be trained, with many other reinforcements coming. So we have 3 divisions on the making here. One concern is that we had some troops, Confederate, who crossed the Kentucky River and they enter Metropolis City. I don't know what they want to do. They have 2 small divisions there. You are going to try to engage them with 2 strong divisions. I don't want this guy to spend the winter here. I know that we are going to cross the river, but I cannot afford to have a Confederate troops on this side of the river. So hopefully he's going to try to engage and force Buckner to go back. Yeah. But yeah, the national morale is now 78. It's really, really, really bad. Yeah, I'm sorry for the Union, Mr. President. Our offensive in Kentucky failed. So nothing new in Virginia. Anyway, we have a lot of snow so as well here. Again, we are building up again our entrenchment due to the fact that for some reason they disappeared, but okay, they are back. All the troops. So you see, we still have troops which are in the making. One brigade is ready and moving in. I think all the others have joined. And they are under training to make new division. But again, here you have, let's say, 5,000 with the... You have Johnston Army with a 5,000 combat power. And Longstreet, you have some cavalry. Okay, you have 5,000. Here I have 2,000. 1,005 with Whipple, so it's 3,005. And K with 1,500. So here I am barely matching the force which is there. So I cannot afford to weaken this front. And the same goes there. Here you have Lee with 9,000 men, 9,000 combat power. I have 3,007, 2,005, so 6,004. Let's say 6,000, 5,000, 6,005 plus 2,004, 8,004. So we are matching the combat power of the Confederate in Virginia, but just barely. So I cannot afford to lose one big corps or to engage this guy. I don't have the strength to engage this guy. I don't know. I have recruited all the troops possible. I don't know what more we can do. All the troops. I could not even spare expeditionary force to try a landing in the south or whatever. They have so many troops. I don't know how he managed to do this. The game seems that I have more troops than him, but here they are matching. Here in Kentucky, they have more than 100,000 men which are staying there. I don't know where he find all the troops. Or where I cannot find the troops to match his power. So, yeah. So, we failed. National morale is really low. We are trying to go back to Kentucky, and I'm going to try to reorganize what can be reorganized. Trying to, again, to build more army, but as you see, all the troops as being, all the money is being sent. And when you look at the information, we seen that the Confederates has decided to print a new money. So they meaning that they are going to make more money at the cost of inflation. So I decided to do the same. So we are going to increase by 800 our treasury, but it's, yes, paper money. So we are going to suffer a 4% price increase. We have today 11% as inflation, so I believe that next turn we will have a 15%. If we look at all the troops that we can make, again, I cannot make any more brigade in Connecticut. In New York, I can still make 9 of them. I don't have any more cavalry. Yes, I have. Yeah, I could do 5 cavalry in Connecticut. Connecticut. This is the only place on the map where I can make cavalry. You know, it's not really the place where I want cavalry. I want cavalry in the west, but this is the only place. So what did we do in terms of recruitment? No, not this one. Do we have anything else? War production, yes. So I'm making some sharpshooter because we lost most of them with the Buell. He lost his army. Some artillery, cavalry that we had. That's it. And if we look at the... so I put some reinforcements because you see we are going to need a lot of them due to the losses that we suffered. So I put some replacements for infantry, and more or less that's it. Huh? Artillery, did I put for artillery? Yes, I put some for artillery also as well. Yeah, really bad. So what is going to happen? What is going to happen is that we are going to reorganize our troops here around Cincinnati and Indianapolis. We are going to reinforce our army in the west around St. Louis. I tried to kick out this guy from what is it? Illinois, from Metropolis. Metropolis is not the city of Superman. I wish that Superman was fighting for me. And hopefully on the next turn, we will have more money and we can recruit more troops. But now with the victory that they had, I don't know what they are going to do. Are they going to stay on the defense? Are they going to move in? But if they move in, we need to consider that it's going to be winter. So let's see. My only concern now, only concern, no, I have many concerns. It's this guy. I need to manage to escape this guy. Good. Good, no good. Bad. Yeah, bad. My friend, I think now it's time for me to wrap up. Do we have anything else? Can we look at the losses? So we have reached almost 200,000 losses for 143 for the Confederate. Not many I don't think that at this time of the game, at this stage of the game, there is not that many losses. And the game is saying that I have 25% more combat power than he has. I don't know where they can find this. And now the national morale from the Confederates went up to 110 when we are only at 107. We are only at 78. Yeah. I'm not saying that we lost, but I can say that we have not won. Let's see, guys. But don't worry, the war is going on. We are still there and we are still the will to fight. Yeah. Hooray, hooray for the Union. Guys, thanks a lot. Hope to see you in the next episode. But now it's my time to say goodbye. So, goodbye.